Every movement starts with a spark, a flame, something to ignite the status quo, incite the troops. In my case, that spark had green eyes.
You're the kind of cops that tormented people like Lenny Bruce and Abby Hoffman, right?
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. 2 weeks ago, we were more concerned about the talent show than making bail.
It's sad, but we must see freedom ain't free.
And clap, clap, clap. Thank you very much, Yolanda. Emily, who's next?
Let me go find out. You know, I actually don't think it'll altogether suck. But then again, it is a talent show, and trying to find talent at Booker High School is like trying to find weapons of mass destruction in my...
That will require ointment and
a lot of breathing
and the gold. We're on our way to the top. We can't be stopped.
This cheer sucks. We need to do something edgier. You know, like freak out the other team.
Okay, like what?
No problem. I did this last time. A 2, a 3, a 4. Punch him in his nuts. Kick him in his hole. Shove him up a 10-foot pole. Go defense!
In the history of cheerleading, that was so hot.
Officer Weller won't expel us for that one.
Hi. Good morning, everybody. Hey, I just thought I'd drop in, say hello. Hi, ladies. How are ya? Wow. Oh, event committee. You know, I'll tell you a little secret. Once, I used to be on an event committee myself, and I know the grunt work that you guys do. It's really... But I'll tell you, it's the grunt work that's gonna make this the best holiday hoopla ever.
All right, holiday hoopla. Woo!
For those of you who have been doing grunt work on my campaign for state school superintendent, thank you so much. And for those of you who haven't, there's still time. Great. Great. Hoopla. It's great. Ben, get your moving. Let's go.
Ready? Okay. We're fired up. We're sizzling. We're turning up the heat. When it comes to football, Cougars can't be beat.
How'd I get down here?
Miss Rose, what are you wearing?
Well, it's Spirit Week. The big football game, there's lots of parties. We can't be blind to how teenagers sometimes behave at parties.
Really? You're not gonna walk around my high school promoting
Oh, well, Principal Willer, I don't believe in premarital sex. But I do think that we should be realistic about teenagers today.
We're not gonna give them a free pass by walking around handing out condoms. It is offensive, disgusting, and obscene.
But I think we're on the same side.
Can it? You're suspended, 10 days, get out.
I said get out! Jesus!
Oh God, latex. Latex. Natural. This one's keeper.
So, directors, how was your first assignment?
Oh, let me guess. They didn't quite turn out as well as they were in your imagination, did they? Well, then you were a success.
Shall we watch some film? Lawrence.
Wake Me Up Before You Go is the true story behind the rise and fall of Wham. It's a little bit Dreamgirls and a little bit of chorus line, but most importantly, it's a little bit you and me.
Yeah, Lawrence, Wham rules.
Martin Luther King Boulevard, Malcolm X Boulevard, Jesse Jackson Boulevard. What about Claytonia Joaquin Dorticus Boulevard, inventor of a device for applying color to the sides of your shoes? Where's her boulevard? Where are all the unsung African-American boulevards? Well, I, Yolanda Jenkins, say no black person left behind.
You tell her, sister.
Ooh, Yolanda, let me borrow that afro for Halloween.
Hello, everyone. everybody today. I'm glad you watched my video today. I like to be America and happy and me. Please. That's how I'm still viewed by much of this country, but I am this country. My parents are third-generation Americans.
Oh, never mind, Yolanda. I want to borrow that kimono for Halloween.
That's right, girl.
Where were you May 2nd, 1985? Well, I wasn't alive yet, but Bradley Betts was.
That night, he blew chow all over Patty Ivan's silk taffeta dress, complete and utter facial diarrhea. And how do I know this? The making of the prom video. I propose we stay with tradition and make another making of the prom video, as the AV Club has done for nearly 2 decades. That's why I'm here, to carry the torch.
Drats! These outfits. Why does Halloween only come once a year?
My movie is called Paint, which will be an hour and a half of me watching paint dry. Okay, just kidding. Truth is, I haven't found a subject I thought was important enough yet, but I will.
Noel, did you ever play paintball?
My film is an in-depth look at clitoral mutilation that draws parallels to the Bush-era policies toward women.
Chick flick.
Shut up, Chuck.
Excellent, excellent, excellent work. Really, really. Even Chucky here with his statement about the voyeuristic aspects of our society.
That's exactly what I was trying to accomplish.
You and me begin after school.
Okay, guys, listen. Filmmaking is a collaborative medium. That means collectively you're gonna have to find something that speaks to all of you equally.
Or can we collectively choose one of our own projects? I thought that Charlotte's idea was pretty groundbreaking.
I agree. But it also takes place in another country. It's a dissection of a people and a culture that is both literally and figuratively millions of miles away from us. But right here in your school, in this school this morning, a young woman was suspended for wearing a dress that's covered in condoms to promote safe sex.
Monica Rose. I hate her. She's a size 1.
Another woman was suspended today because your principal confiscated her diary because it contained some violent poetry.
That's a violation of privacy.
I agree. So the question remains, what story do you want to tell as a group?
So, what's the next assignment?
That's simple.
Most revolutions start innocently enough. Taking a seat on a bus, throwing a tea party, a class assignment.
Where you going?
Change the world?
Really? Do you want help? Because I changed the world last Tuesday. I might be able to give you some tips or something. Okay, how about a ride home? I just parked over there.
You like my film idea?
Yeah, I mean, it's heavy stuff, but...
Clitoral mutilation.
Right, yeah, it's hard to believe that we live in the same world that stuff like that actually happens in.
Hey. Is it true you had a threesome with Christina Stevens and Kim Page? Oh, who started that rumor? Because I don't want you to take me home and then tomorrow find out they had like an orgy with a bunch of midgets or something.
Well, if you do hear that, it won't be from me. It's little people.
You can take me home. I've never been on a bike before. Is it new?
Yeah, looks like it.
You might have to drop me off a block away. My mom would kill me if she saw me on a bike.
Well, then it's a good thing I don't own a bike, huh?
Okay, I'm a dork.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
Just thought you wouldn't find out so soon.
We are so there.
Well, traditionally, the Minority Students Union has been predominantly African American.
Hey, Mr. D encouraged us to make a change. You know, maybe we could all work together or something.
Well, traditionally, the club...
Tradition can kiss my fat.
Well, what about Chuck? I mean, he's just a weird-looking white boy.
Excuse me, Wanda. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a bit on the heavy side. Although more and more Americans are struggling with their weight, we're still a very frowned-upon minority.
And he dresses like he's blind. He's a double whammy.
Oh, aren't you gonna ask why I'm eligible?
Boy, please, you're so gay, Cher dresses up like you.
Okay.
All right, you guys are in.
We are the Cougars, the blue and the ladies. Good. We're on our way to the top. We can't be stopped. Good. Come on, guys. Big shout out the D-H-S. Nice. B-H-S. The best. Yeah, all right. I think we're ready for our big game.
Now we know why we went away to cheer camp. And it wasn't just to get Kelly deflowered.
Isn't this your house?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna get out?
I was just waiting to see something.
Waiting to see what?
If your reputation is deserved.
See you in class.
Are you sure you want to wear your hair like this to the talent show, baby?
Why not?
Well, you kind of like Bernie from room 222.
Who?
A fine black man. Him who wore his hair natural just like this. In my day, we all wore our hair like this.
That's how it should be. Natural. Not with all those fake weaves trying to look like we're on Friends or something. Oh my God, Monica, your hair looks so good. Thanks, Beeps. Yours too. It's so straight and blonde. Please.
Well, you know something? Sister Maya would be proud. Right on.
Oh. Guess what I went shopping for today?
What?
You're supposed to guess. That's why I said guess. So guess. Katie, you can play this game too.
I don't know. What?
You pair of hoo-ha's.
Sergeant, please don't do that at the table. It's improper. Lawn jockeys. What this house needs is a really good lawn jockey.
Come on, kid, let's go. Enough exploding zombies. It's family game night, and you know what that means. Yahtzee? Come on, son. You gotta get amped up. You gotta put some heart into it. Yahtzee! Yahtzee! Yeah! Yahtzee! Come on, let's go.
All right, just, wait till I'm done this game.
No, what happened to that little boy? That little boy used to love his daddy. Used to love to play games with his daddy.
All right.
Where's he gone?
All right, I'd still do, but just after the save game.
Computers are good for two things, kid. Internet and, well, internet. So come on. Don't make me kiss you again. All right. Yahtzee.
Katie, what do you mean your stupid AV club isn't doing a making of the prom video? I have zero tolerance for that.
Well, what am I supposed to do? They do it every year, but Mr. D wants something more, I don't know, like socially conscious or something.
No. I have zero tolerance for that. You promised us all parts, Katie, right, Ashley?
Yeah, you did, Katie, you did. And I'm Kelly. I have zero tolerance for that. Ladies. Uniforms. If those skirts get any shorter, they be headbands. So, unless you want me changing your uniforms to hazmat suits, I would suggest covering the thighs. Okay. Ashley, my office. No.
Cheerleading probation.
Big deal.
Yeah, Ashley, screw Officer Weller. I once got fired from my job as a CIT at summer camp for getting caught while my boyfriend was sliding into third.
Spot on, Kelly.
Big deal, Ashley. I mean, consider yourself lucky. Only one game.
Hey, isn't that Monica's locker?
It was her locker. She was suspended for pinning condoms to her dress.
Monica's coming back, though, isn't she?
Principal Weller won't allow her to attend classes without an apology.
What, she's not going to apologize?
Monica is the founder of this school's celibacy society. She didn't pass out condoms to incite a school-wide orgy. She cares about people. She shouldn't have to apologize for that.
Would you adopt me?
Ma'am, could I interview you for the school newspaper?
Now, did you say you were Monica's mother? Really, her mother? I mean, sister I could understand, but mother?
Very good, young man. Sure, I'll do your interview.
Look, if you want to get published, find another story.
How about the history of the pom-pom?
That was my idea.
Mr. Mumsford, 3 girls in our senior class are pregnant, yet our school doesn't pass out condoms.
Charlotte, I want the paper to be supportive of Principal Weller. Besides, Matt is already working on a story about the talent show and holiday hoopla.
Are you kidding me?
You stood up for what you believe in, and that's what counts.
Thanks, Mom.
Tofu.
He is such a jerk. And the newspaper's just a joke, and the sucky thing is we can't do anything about it.
Well, I wouldn't say that. You just have to be more creative.
Like how?
Well, I protested against fur by staging a naked demonstration in Central Park.
Like I said, there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, if you need me to drop trial for the cause, just let me know.
Tim Spears, 2 words, dance belt. Thank you. Ah, hold it, my boy. 1 word, accent. When performing Shakespeare, one must always use the Queen's English. To be or not to be. Riddle me that. You can hear me so much more the merrier when I use an accent. Yes? Prithee? Hello, ho, ho, my lord. Smashing. Good show.
I'm so sick of this school.
I hear you. No one listens to us.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
This administration is one long skid mark.
Lovely. Emily.
What? I'm not the one wearing a homemade banana hammock.
You asked what we're gonna do about it? Get creative.
What are you thinking?
I think she's writing an editorial for tonight's performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Holiday Hoopla, Booker High. Take it away. 4 minutes, 8.5 seconds, a new breath-holding record.
Stella! Stella! It's just a game between 2 lost souls. Still, I would love him to fill my soul. That's why he's here. I don't know his name, but we play the same game. The misbegotten dance of cocksure love.
Good luck. You're gonna need it to beat that number. Our next performer is Holden Donovan, performing soliloquy from Hamlet by Master William Shakespeare.
To be or not to be? That is the question. No, that isn't the question. The question is whether to question. Whether to take up arms against a sea of adults who urge you to close your eyes and trust us. Last year, the government sent out $117 million to schools who promised not to teach safe and promote abstinence only. I hope you like the new football field. Would you like to know what it cost? It cost the sexual education of your children. It cost 2 student abortions because this school would rather buy a new Jumbotron than hand out a condom. To die. To sleep. to sleep while a girl is suspended from school for writing down her thoughts. Creativity cut off at the neck to sleep while our very own Principal Weller wins an election and becomes state superintendent so she can force her medieval policies on the rest of the state students.
That's enough! That is enough, Mr.
Wake
Stratton.
up!
This will stop right now.
Emily, lights! Don't vote Weller! Lights!
Stop this now!
Oh, he's so dark. He's so mysterious. Who cares? Wallanda didn't even get to perform.
Was there a lot of blood? Seriously, a lot? Like a pint? So terrible.
Mother, Holden was trying to make a point. He was trying to incite an otherwise apathetic student body.
Why bother?
I could have walked away with that trophy.
You still can.
That was not comedy. I know comedy, and that was not comedy.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I was trying to say something.
You spoke to me, Holden.
Me too.
Yeah, man, I like when he slit your wrist or whoosh, blowing over the stage and crap like a rock.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stratton, but I'll be taking it from here. And I must say that with the exception of a surprise visit from Mr. Andy Kaufman, it was your best effort to date.
Well, thank you, Principal Weller. I felt very good
Thank
about...
you so much, Mr. Stratton. As for you, Holden Donovan, I'll see you in my office tomorrow morning first thing. Oh, good news. You don't have to waste your time doing homework.
Nor will this institution ever allow such actions on school grounds, be it on the athletic field, in a classroom, or during any creative performance. Immediate and strict disciplinary action will be taken by the school authority as a result of any infraction to this rule. Okay, I think it's all pretty clear. No fake in the big game.
Even if it's under 2 minutes, we're down 3 and we got no timeouts?
Garcia, we're down 3 with no timeouts. You better really, hombre.
In a classroom or during any creative performance, immediate and strict disciplinary action will be taken by the school authority as a result of any infraction to this rule.
Miss Jordan, I'd just like to say that if it looks like I fall down dead, it's probably just low blood sugar.
We're on a low-carb diet. It could happen.
So guys, immediate and strict disciplinary action will be taken by the school authority as a result of any infraction to this rule. What do y'all think about that?
I don't know. It's the rule.
Yes, it's the rule. But so is I before E except after C. That's the rule too. But that doesn't stop you clowns from ignoring it half the time. What do you think about the rule?
It goes against our First Amendment rights.
What? You speak heresy, young lady. Yes, sure, there are gross transgressions against the Constitution here. But this is an English class, so we'll focus purely on the grammatical dissection of the piece. Anybody?
You can't modify a noun with a noun.
That's very good, Charles. Good catch, but that is the least of this thing's problems. Anyone else?
A lot of people worked very hard on this show, and it was ruined. Demolished like a wrecking ball on the side of the Belasco Theater. A lot of you say you want to be professional actors and actresses. Well, I've been around, I know a thing or two about that. I have Harvey Fierstein's autograph. Would Harvey Fierstein have slit his wrists? No, he wouldn't. I know. I have his autograph.
I get it. I do. You're the dark boy. You're the one that all the impressionable young girls fall for. You know, to be perfectly honest, in my impressionable young girl days, I might have fallen for you too. But we grow up. We learn about real life. Holden, I love
and value education. I do. And what you did last night was a horrific display of egotistical self-indulgence that had an extremely negative effect on the student body.
Actually, the students seemed to like it. Only people put off were the adults.
I respectfully agree to disagree. And seeing as you broke several codes of conduct, it is within my authority to suspend you for such a reckless act.
What I did wasn't reckless. If you really love and care about education, take a look around this school. In room 218, we have an anatomy teacher who lives with his mom, has never seen a naked body, including his own. In room 324, we have a European history teacher with sweaty armpit stains who's never stepped foot outside of this city.
What's your point?
My point is the side effect of education should not be death by boredom and mediocrity. You're nothing but a politician.
Holden.
Yes.
Forget the suspension. You're expelled. Oh, Holden, one more thing. Don't think I don't know where these ideas came from. Children don't just act like this in a vacuum.
Good luck with this.
Sucks! I can't believe she expelled somebody for the best acting performance since the original Dawn of the Dead.
Holden, I feel like it's my fault.
Are you kidding me? I performed it. It's as much my fault as it is anybody else.
Wait, it's definitely better than the original Friday the 13th. I mean, Kevin Bacon was acting on a whole nother level.
All right, I'm gonna get going.
I'm coming with you.
Oh, no, you have class. Besides, you can do more here on campus than with me, okay?
I have to say, I thought it was fantastic.
Oh, I thought the blood was way off. It looked too fake.
Oh, please, Sheila. I was backstage with you. You almost wet your pants in fear.
They definitely shouldn't have got expelled.
I had to go to the
No,
bathroom.
it was honestly like a really good performance.
Okay. Guys, listen. I know you're upset. I hear you. And there are a lot of other students in the school that feel exactly the same way, but the question is, what can you do about it?
Well, exactly. What can we do about it?
Lawrence, what is your film about?
Wham.
Right? What else?
Well, it's a musical retrospective.
That's the subject. What is it about?
George Michael's Fall from Grace.
Politically, why did you make it?
I like Wham.
The thing I love about your film is its political slant. Now, clearly, it's a statement about your feelings about being and being targeted by the police and the public and society at large, right?
Lawrence is
Charlotte, your video, talk to me.
A tin lid, razor blades, all instruments used in the barbaric procedure of usually these items aren't sanitized before being used to rip out the young girl's genitalia.
This foul-mouthed little hippie girl is turning this in as a school project? This is not art. I don't know who Mr. Drucker thinks he is.
You intelligently make a statement that stirs people up to make some change, right? But let me ask you this. How many women do you personally know who have had their
None.
And how many women do you know women who have had their
None.
Now, that's a cause worth fighting for.
But it might be better to fight for a cause that's closer to home.
Not better, different. Now, I hear you guys screaming up and down about what happened to Holden, but I'm saying to you, do something about it.
Mr. D, I think the word is
Oh, stop it.
Thank you very much, Mr.
It's disgraceful. Donna, I once performed in a staged reading of Oliver Stone's Platoon where we deleted all the expletives. It worked. I was Willem Dafoe. I can play weird-looking people, too.
Yeah, thank you.
How long are we gonna wait for him?
No, he'll be here. He said 8.
Can I get you guys anything? Herbal tea, cookies, bullhorn, handcuffs.
You told your mom we're protesting?
No, my mom's cool. She's demonstrated against like 3 wars and a bunch of other junk.
Thanks, honey. I'm glad I made such an impact.
What did you use handcuffs for?
Well, in '82, a bunch of us used handcuffs to chain ourselves around animal testing centers. And they're not bad to use in the sack either.
Mom! Gross!
I'm sorry, honey. honey, I forgot. You still think I'm a virgin.
Hey, Holden. My mom was just leaving.
No, you should stay.
Totally, she's way cool.
Way? Way. I bet she's even fine with Holden trying to stoop her daughter.
Shut up, Veronica.
Shut up, Mary.
Mrs. Pratt, Holden, Donovan, please ignore my friends. I'm not, I mean, it's not really my...
Right, yeah. Well, you're the first teenage boy I ever met, and I completely believe you.
Okay, why don't we just all stop this and talk about why we're all here?
We need to stop what's being done to us.
Being done to us? Don't you mean done to you? You don't see us expelled.
You're right. And if anybody here is worried about getting expelled, you should probably leave now. Anybody?
Talk to us.
This administration claims they want to challenge our way of thinking. Yet, anytime we rise to that challenge, if it doesn't support Weller's bid to become Grand Poobah of all schools, then she wants us gone. Do as I say, not as I do. Eat shit. Smile about it. Excuse me. We all in?
All right, let's do it.
I'm in.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
That's where we run into a slight hiccup.
No plan. What kind of plan is that?
It's not exactly a plan. It's more like a work in progress.
Oh my God, I'm so with you. I'm like Franklin Delano Roosevelt to your Winston Churchill. Remember, it was Victor Hugo who said, freedom in art, freedom in society. That is the double good through which all consistent and logical minds must strive. Remember, guys, hickeys are so 8th grade.
Was that really Chuck McGinn?
No, Chuck just got into Yale. Really action. Can't judge a book by its cover.
What does my book cover look like?
Sweet and innocent.
You've picked up the wrong book. So, what do you want to do?
You want to see a movie?
Michael rowed the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael rowed.
1954, Guatemala. The United States Army overthrew a democratically elected president. Then what? 200,000 civilians are killed. 1963 to 1975, 4 million dead in Southeast Asia. 1982, billions given to Saddam Hussein to kill Iranians. 1983, Iran is secretly given weapons by the White House to kill Iraqis. Look it up. It's in your history book. Oh yeah, my mistake. It's not.
He was amazing, huh?
What the hell is he doing teaching high school English?
I don't know, but he obviously has made some pretty powerful enemies with his documentaries.
How'd you find this one?
I worked in a video store last summer, just sort of stumbled onto it one day.
Do you take your salary in movies?
Pretty much, yeah.
What's your favorite?
Impossible question. I mean, is The Godfather better than American Beauty? Is Pulp Fiction any better than All About Eve? Besides, if I chose one, then the others might get jealous.
Say anything. I've never seen this one.
Are you kidding me? It's brilliant. One of my favorite on-screen kisses of all time.
What makes it so great?
It's buried in the movie. The last, like, 5 seconds. It's partially blurred by something in the foreground. It's so simple. Just Ione Skye and John Cusack kissing in the rain. They're all bundled up. Her hair is tied back in a ponytail. It's all gray and dark, but there's something magical about it. It's like their first kiss and their last kiss all wrapped in one. I don't know. I think you gotta see it.
Show me.
I want you. I want you. I want you so There's nothing that she doesn't see. She knows where I would like to be. It doesn't matter, 'cause rainwater drips through a crack in the ceiling.
I got it. I got a plan.
You couldn't wait a little longer to come up with the plan.
I guess I could use a little more time to formulate my plan.
Oh my God, who wrote this? This is so, I don't know, what's the word? Oh yeah, stupid. Supporting that nut job holding Donovan who faked. I wish that weirdo would have just done it. He's creepy, like Manson. Charles or Marilyn, take your pick, Rico. Spot on, Kelly.
Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what Brother Martin and Brother Malcolm and Sister Maya were talking about. Who's Sister Maya?
Oh, she was in Moulin Rouge.
This be a definite call to action against the powers that hope to silence us.
I don't know, you guys. I think Holden's kind of moving.
I think he's sexy.
Well, whoever wrote this manifesto should be expelled.
You're right, Ed. I say we stamp out freedom of speech wherever and whenever possible.
Oh, please, Jane. Freedom of speech was brought about to make people think. That's on holiday hoopla only made people want to vomit.
I don't know, Kip. I'd say people are thinking. I mean, look, we're still arguing about it 4 days later.
Anybody know what this 12:15 means?
We, the silent screamers of Booker High, draw from the words of our forefathers to unite our fellow students. We call on you to throw down your textbooks, your slide rules, your latest computer games, for now is the time to come out from behind your cliques and classmates and stand up to be recognized. Oh, these GD kids are effing me. Get in here. What is this? Do you know who's responsible for this? What? No, why are you standing here? Go bring me his head now! What?
What is it? What is it, boy? Did Timmy fall down a well? Go!
God, you're useless. Useless!
The first paragraph of any article we're ever writing must always contain the 5 W's. Who, what, where, why, and when. Why? Because hustle up! Come on, get up there! Right there, climb the rope! Use your legs!
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more northerly and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's leaves. Excuse me, this is not the interval.
All the way up, come on.
It's time.
Hey, where are you going?
Can't just leave class. Get back here!
It's a fascinating predicament. I mean, put yourself in his shoes. You're a journalist. You're approached by people you don't know. They call you Kenneth, not your name. And hey guys,
to fight for a change at this school. Suspension for promoting safe. Suspension for writing poetry in a personal journal. Suspension for the performance of an art piece. What's next? Suspension for bad fashion sense?
Woo! Willer is on her way. She's mad.
Since when was the Bill of Rights rewritten to exclude the students at Booker High School?
And Weller, 7, 6.
Now!
4, 3, 2, 1.
You will fail yourselves, you'll fail your fellow journalists, you'll fail your editor, and you what is going on?
I had to go number 2.
What, you needed a...
Okay, so who can tell me which date the Bill of Rights was added to your Constitution?
December 15th, 1791.
Very good, very good. December 15th, 1791.
On the wall of the crapper? Somebody wrote their little manifesto on the wall of the crapper. God damn, son, I like you kids today.
And then Charlotte Pratt, who's really cool, not the weird fish groupie tie-dyed hippie chick I thought she was, said, what's next? Suspension for bad fashion sense? Of course, you know, Kelly and Ashley didn't participate. They said that they were cheerleaders and not cheer followers. But you know what? I think it's really cool. Mom, did you ever protest anything?
Sergeant, refresh my memory. Did the soy sauce come out of my flowered print dress? I dropped it off at the Chinese laundry. I figured they'd know how to get out their own sauce. Sergeant, the drink. What is it, by the way?
I asked if you ever protested anything.
I remember she burned her bra. But that lasted all of about a week and a day because she complained about chafed nipples.
I'm really happy things went well today. But I have to warn you, if your principal calls me, I may have to tell her to kiss my ass.
Okay.
Good night. Night.
Love you.
Oh, and by the way, I want Holden heading home in about 10 minutes.
What?
Do I really have to open the closet door?
Good night, Mrs. Pratt.
Good night, Holden.
Sorry. It was worth a shot.
You were amazing today.
Hi. Let me show you the way.
Well, you're being paranoid. Who has it out for you?
Weller's serious this time. I can get fired.
I don't know, Will. Maybe you should ease up for a while.
Yeah, and if I do, what does that say to these kids?
Look, Will, I'm here for you. But keep in mind, it's hard to fight the good fight when you're not playing in the game. Hey. You do want to play in the game, don't you?
Only if you're gonna put on that cheerleading outfit again.
Again?
Let me rip it off for you.
Why, if it isn't Nelson Mandela.
Hey, Mr. D. Where you been?
Hiding. School board meeting was tonight, and I was the first order of business. So I hear you negotiated yourself out of a suspension into an expulsion?
Hey, you can't win a war without some casualties, right?
How'd your parents take the expulsion?
I'll let you know when they stop fighting long enough to hear about it.
You just hang tight. I'm gonna see Weller tomorrow about getting you back in school. Getting things back to normal.
I don't want things to get back to normal. If they do, what was the point of getting kicked out in the first place?
The point wasn't to get kicked out. The point was to be heard. And you were.
What about you? Were you heard? I saw your films. They were amazing. And now you're in the middle of nowhere teaching a bunch of high school kids? Why bother?
I came here to ask you to give a kid some slack. And you suggest a leave of absence?
Well, it might do you some good. Look, I can't have you inciting these children anymore. It's getting dangerous.
Donna, why can't you listen to these kids? They are not dangerous. They are smart. They are passionate. They are idealistic.
Are you telling me that I don't listen to my students? I'm trying to create an environment here where the students who want to learn can. There's no room.
For what? Thought? For being heard? That is all these kids want. They are seeking answers to what they see is inherent hypocrisy in the system.
High school's not a democracy, okay? These kids need mentors who are going to push them to improve their reading and writing skills, who are going to encourage them to achieve higher test scores.
I agree, and that is exactly what I'm doing.
No. What you are doing is encouraging them to revolt.
And you're giving them a reason to.
I have no choice but to let you go.
Well, then we're just gonna have to see what the union says about that.
Will, I'm happy to reconsider your suspension if you'll reconsider your teaching style.
I'd rather be fired.
Mary Poppins. Grease 1. Grease 2. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the movie. What do all these films have in common? Okay. Comedy, fun, entertainment. Okay, Mr. Drucker might be gone, but that doesn't mean that this AV class isn't going to kick butt and make the best darn making of the prom video ever.
I don't think so.
Ooh, looks like she told you, Redbeard.
Come on, you guys.
Lucky that man didn't mention a whiz.
We're out of here.
Anyone up for a corn dog?
The Greek philosopher Heraclitus once wrote,
There is nothing permanent except change. And as you walk through life as students and later on as adults, hopefully this idea will help you to deal with the many twists and turns
that life delivers you. On one other note,
Today's special is shepherd's pie, not Salisbury steak, as featured on the lunchroom menu. So, students, let's go out there and have a calm, wonderful day.
Ben! Ben! Can we get the GD microphone fixed? I feel like I'm officiating a pie eating contest at a state fair.
Yes.
Hey, Ben!
Huh?
Get the kids in here.
Okay, kids, she'll see you now.
Hi. Come on in. Come in. What can I do for you?
Well, Principal Weller, we're all, curious as to why Mr. Drucker is no longer working here.
Well, Ms. Pratt, it's not the custom of the principal to elucidate students as to his or her professional decisions, but since I do care for each and every one of you, I will share this with you. After reviewing Mr. Drucker's many years of meritorious service to this educational institution, I am of the opinion that he and I no longer share the same philosophies as to the best way to nurture and inspirit young minds.
Did you just come from an SAT study course? Do you really talk like that?
So you just threw him out? Mr. D was the best teacher here.
Yeah, I think I've had just about enough of this conversation, and look at that. You're all tardy for last period.
You can pick up your tardy slips with my assistant on the way out.
Principal Weller, as the resident theater techie, I think I might be able to fix your intercom system.
Really, Emily? Well, that would be very helpful. Thank you.
Super.
Kiss ass. Brown nose her.
Little Betty, do good.
So, it'll work?
Like a charm. Little Betty do-good?
What? I like to improvise.
Oh, really? Thank God, because I thought that was really mean.
Are you joking, or do you just look like a moron?
Do I really look like a moron?
No, Donatella, you're on Mr. Blackwell's list of 10 best dressed. Please, you make Elton John circa 1974 look like Hugo Boss.
You know, sometimes your lips move and I have no idea what you're saying.
Great, so we're all on for tomorrow? Bring it on.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna get going.
Oh, what, you can't give us a ride?
Yeah, hold. I'm an outlaw. Outlaws don't take the bus.
All right. Who's first?
Me.
Mm-hmm. And look who didn't raise her hand.
Oh, yeah.
So your dad died in the Gulf War?
Yeah, he was a medic. But I mean, his death made me want to do something with my life. You know, inspire people with words instead of guns.
Well, you've inspired me.
How about your parents?
Not very much like yours. I mean, there's no make love, not war bumper stickers, if you know what I mean.
Would you like to?
What?
Make love.
What, you serious?
I was just wondering why you hadn't asked me yet.
I don't know. I mean, I wanted to be respectful.
I'm tired of being respected. What are you looking for? Holden? I know you're 17 and that's like a guy's sexual crime, but come on. It's getting a little bit ridiculous, don't you think?
Little ambitious, aren't we?
They're not for us.
Then who are they for?
Well, she can't suspend all of us, can she?
And my job here is to mold each and every one of you into upstanding citizens. I have to say that I feel you're losing sight of the reason why you are here. This morning's demonstration is disruptive to your education and will not be tolerated. Following the tragedy in this country, our federal government instituted the Patriot Act, giving the FBI new powers of search and seizure. In the spirit of this act, I will be overseeing our school in much the same way that our government has deemed necessary to oversee our nation. Freedom is not always an unequivocal right. We must safeguard it.
Good morning, my former classmates, and hello to you too, Donna. Sorry to interrupt your morning dribble, fascinating as it sounded, but as my good buddy Ben Franklin once said, those of us who would sacrifice a little freedom for temporal safety deserve neither to be safe or free. I invite you, the students of Booker High, to join us in the fight against the virus which is this current administration. A virus which could spread statewide if Donna Weller is elected superintendent. What could possibly be wrong with employing a faculty member voted best teacher of the year 5 years in a row by all of you?
Where is he? Find him now!
I invite you to join us.
Donna, we got him.
Stand up, change the world,
we got something
for
here.
we have only begun to fight.
We got it.
No.
This has got front page of the newspaper written all over it.
Look, I said no, and that is final.
Why not?
Because this is a high school, okay? Will you get real?
I am trying to be, but you won't let me.
You push, Charlotte. You push and push some more, and I have decided to let Erin Robinson take over as editor-in-chief. She wrote an absolutely beautiful editorial urging the administration of the school to consider adopting school uniforms, and, well, she just hit it out of the park. And I think you might want to take a page from her book.
What book is that? The Idiot's Guide to Kissing Ass?
Wow.
Yous is always Miss Goody Goody, and I'm always the bad guy. I am sick and tired of you always being so perfect.
Well, why don't you straighten out your life, Tony Scampanino? Ever since you've been hanging out with them stinkpots, Freddie and Chico, you's been no good to me, no how. I know those no good bubs do drugs. I bet yous do drugs too.
Oh my God. I hate Drug Awareness Week.
I know. I've seen better acting in porn. Not that I like porn.
I like
Really?
joking. Okay, well, new rule, you can't touch me anymore, okay?
What's the big whoop? You hang out with your homies, you smoke pot, you snort, you take, you mainline.
I don't have much time. I'm here to ask you all to take a second and look inside yourselves. I do so in the wake of another appalling act by, you guessed it, our very own Principal Weller. It appears yesterday one of our own was suspended for kissing his partner in the hallway. I'll give you a quick hint, too. No, it wasn't any of these people. It appears that our fellow classmate was suspended because he shared the same genitalia as the person he was kissing.
Shut him down. Shut that down. Shut the whole building down if you have to. Now,
In
go!
a protest against homophobia, I challenge each and every one of you to find somebody of the same and kiss him. That's the point.
He's in here somewhere. Find him!
We cannot let Principal Weller's intolerance prevail. What reason other than could she possibly have for suspending just Lawrence Reitzer and Tim Spears for kissing? Support your fellow classmates. She can't suspend all of us. Kiss away.
Come on! What are you guys waiting for? You heard Holden? Come on, you guys! Come on!
Shut off the power right now! Ben! That's it. That's enough. Hold it! Ben! Where is he? Where is he? Find him now!
Not tell my wife.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my fellow compatriots. Thank you for making this school one of free thought. And don't forget to check out our subtle message of the football game. Go team.
Check the cafeteria.
It has been my great pleasure to have the opportunity to work with Holden for 4 years. In that time, he has proven himself an incredible asset to the students around him. He is a young man with exceptional skills and unusual sensitivity. I promise that Holden will not disappoint you.
Everybody know what to do?
Yes.
10-4, over.
Chuck, what the hell are you wearing?
In case you run into any unforeseen danger, problems could be many and multi-hued. All right, let's do this. Emily. Yes.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Trust me.
Larry, what's up again? Ow! God, my coccyx! You all right, man? Oh, no, I'm okay.
This has got Towering Inferno written all over it.
So Lawrence is gonna be okay?
Oh, he's gonna be fine. Second-degree burns.
You should be more concerned about yourself right now. How the hell did this happen?
I proposed we have a luau theme, and Lawrence had a grass skirt on.
On the school football field.
You know, you should really do something about that fingerprinting machine. It wreaked absolute havoc on my new French manicure. Look at this.
I want my lawyer. This is racism.
Sister, I am blacker than you are. This is not racism.
Uncle Tom.
No justice, no peace.
Okay,
no
hey,
justice.
relax, sweetie, okay? Now, what the hell happened?
My name is Charlotte, and I don't appreciate being spoken down to.
Okay, Charlotte, what the hell happened?
And I don't appreciate profanity.
Officers, I'll give you an example. It's kind of like when you were a kid and your parents said, don't play ball in the house, you know? I never did, but no one ever said anything about don't burn down the high school football field.
Oh, I no speak English. You want spring roll?
Excuse me. You don't speak any English, and yet you go to school with all these kids. I'm not buying that.
You want a licky licky?
Okay. We were playing Truth or Dare. Lawrence picked Dare. I asked him to spontaneously combust. I never thought he'd actually do it.
Hey, smartass. You know how much prison time you can get for arson?
You hurt your friend. You could be looking at 20 years, leader of the crew.
You ordered a pizza with your one phone call.
Yeah, pepperoni and sausage. Emily, Yolanda, and Katie got out of here so fast they won't be able to get a slice. That's more for me. Why, who'd you call?
Nobody. I'm staying in jail out of protest. Unlike Holden, who's staying here because he's an ass.
She thought I should call Mr. D. Kind of screwed things up with Mr. D. Kind of screwed up a lot of things.
Sure. If you can give me that girl's number, she's kind of hot.
I expect an apology out of you.
I told you, I'm sorry.
Not to me.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
How about I'm not gonna jump bail? That was my retirement money.
Yeah, no problem. So I hear you negotiated yourself out of a job and into unemployment.
It's another casualty of war, I guess. Look, I want to say something to you that I know your parents don't care enough to say. What you did last night was stupid. It was dangerous. And it sure as hell isn't what I've been talking to you about.
Look, what I said last week, I didn't mean. I'm sorry. It's just
growing up. I know the drill. I've been doing this a long time. Maybe you were right. Maybe too long. So I've decided that I'm gonna make a new documentary.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What's the subject?
I just bailed him out.
Shut up. Are you serious?
It's not how I taught you. Like that. Got that? Got that?
You guys, I think you're looking at this all wrong. We should be granted early acceptance into every college in the country. I know Howard will welcome me with open arms. We're making a difference.
Will Howard welcome me with open arms?
And me? Sure, you know. You can use a couple tokens.
May I chime in?
Lawrence, you're awake.
She speaks. Oh, baby, you look like a pig on a spit, but I have never seen a prettier sight.
Thanks, Yolanda. Can one of you doll me up like Meryl Streep dolled up to Shirley MacLaine in Postcards from the Edge?
That's why I'm here, darling.
Oh. Now, enough of this wailing around like some pregnant heifer going into labor. It's boring and no one cares. Now isn't the time to give up. Now is the time to fight this thing. Yes, we screwed up. Big time, bigger than big time, biggest time, which is exactly why we have to make it right. Now, the election for state school superintendent is only 2 days away, and we have to step up to the plate, inbound the ball, and get a touchdown.
Yeah, he's right. Let's do this thing.
One other thing.
Yeah.
Was prison hot?
That's great, it starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an airplane, and Lenny Bruce is not afraid. I have a hurricane, listen to yourself, churn world serves its own needs, dummy serve your own needs, beat it up and not speak, grunt, no strength, the ladder starts to clatter with fear, fight down, high wire and a fire, representatives engaged in a government for hire and a combat site. Left to us are coming in a hurry with the furies breathing down your neck. Team by team reporters babble Trump, Kevin Croft, look at that, no plane, fine, then, overflow, population common food, what it'll do, save yourself, serve yourself, world serves its own needs, listen to your heart.
So that's it. The election is yours. Polling is correct. You're our state's next superintendent of schools. Congratulations.
As we know it, it's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Slaying that brass nap, Lenny Bruce and Lester Banks, birthday party, cheesecake, jelly bean, boom, you symbiotic, patriotic, slam button nap. Right, it's the end.
Sure you can do this?
Watch me work.
Ooh, tell that hot tamale football captain Rick Garcia if he wants some black beans with his grande chicken burrito, I'm his lady, okay?
Yeah, you
That's
tell him,
right.
Garcia, are you the captain or do you have... Yeah! I'm the captain, sir! If you're the captain, you better play like you're the captain and not some tampon-wearing senorita! Yeah, a tampon! Sir, no tampon, sir! Get out like it, damn it! Yeah, damn it!
Rick? May I please have a word?
Do you understand what you're asking us to do? Throw the game? Why would I possibly agree to that?
Let me ask you something. Do you ever want to see the Olsen twins up close and personal again?
Ben, too close. Okay, thank you for coming, blah, blah, blah. Don't forget to vote, unless, of course, you're not planning on voting for me. Hold for laughter and applause from the crowd. Hum it up, bring.
My name's Charlotte Pratt. I'm a student at Booker High School, and we just want to urge you to vote against Donna Weller at the upcoming election on Tuesday. Thank you for your support. Oh, and be sure to turn on Channel 64 when you have a chance.
Hi, my name's Kelly. I'm a student at Booker High School.
Hola.
My name is Dementia.
My name's Ashley, and I'm a student at Booker High School.
Seriously. Ew.
As a thank you for your support in our effort to stop Donna Weller's bid to become state school superintendent, we, the students of Booker High, would like to take this opportunity to entertain you.
Thank you, Holden. And next we have Mo Williams.
For my first extraordinary illusion, I will attempt to levitate.
Next up, we got Laura and Amanda juggling the fruit. Have you ever seen a grape toss between twins? Here they come. Please welcome Stephen and Kevin. Give them a hand. Chuck McGinn doing a tribute to our injured comrade Lawrence Reitzer. He will be performing Sunday in the public restroom with George.
But it's not to tickle. Will he like me? How will I know my soul?
Our final act is Walanda Jenkins singing Freedom Ain't Free, and she is accompanied by Steve on guitar.
Trying to fit in since then. Uncomfortable in my own skin. It's just a different color box I'm trapped in. It's hard to win.
What the hell is going on here? Find out about this now!
Inside I'm both bad and good. I can't seem to keep one half at bay. I just don't see why I should, why anybody else would try to change what's deep in them for a world who says that bad ain't good. Try to just be me. Thought I was free. It's sad, but we must see. Freedom ain't free. Like living in a bad dream. Nothing around me is what it seems. And the ones with the nerve to try to preach have motives pending.
I'm a student at Booker High School.
My name is Monica Rose.
My name is Elizabeth Goings.
I'm a student at Booker High, and I'm calling to
encourage you to vote against Donna Weller
on Tuesday's election for state school superintendent.
She's like the worst principal ever.
Like, totally.
No, seriously.
I'd be happy to outline our specific issues with Principal Weller if you'd like.
Oh, I'm a cheerleader.
She's totally against the entire student union.
This isn't the same as when it was when you were in school. We're dealing with some real issues here.
Where do I live? I'm actually head of the Celibacy Society. That's like really gross.
We're sick of her trying to ruin our lives.
Thanks for your support.
Great, thanks. Thanks for your support. Thank you very much. Great, thanks. And may the Lord be with you.
This past week, students at Booker High School organized a massive campaign to challenge their principal, Donna Weller's bid for school superintendent. Exit polling reveals
Weller capturing only 8% of the vote. Given this startling upset, one can make a case that apathy among teens has been greatly exaggerated. This is only the latest in a string of events
of civil disobedience that have caught the attention of the city. A wake-up call against the alleged overbearing policies of this school administration.
Yo, all the kids in America, listen up. This is a time to stand up and say shut up, to break the rules that were first intended for fools. Whatever happened to living and letting live? Is there nothing better to do but mentally screw our kids? Must be that we walk through our lives like blind sheeps, cause our mama's daddy said do it, it must be neat. I don't know, something smells funny whenever it suits a need. Rules change like it's nothing. It's bullshit, duplicitous hypocrites. You make me sick, this is the world that I have to deal with. I'ma live my life how I think I should. Call me back, cause I never ever felt so good. What people think I could care less, just for me, I know what is best. It's time to do what you want to. Don't listen when they call you food.
And who was responsible?
Actually, it was Lawrence who came through for all of us.
I just needed to get a little butch for a sec. My inspiration, I pretended I was Bob Fosse in All That Jazz, and tried to get all rough and tumble while wearing a dance belt.
And your principal?
Lost the election. Quit her job.
And we're all back at school. Felons, but luckily back at school.
As well as some nice recommendations, helped open up the doors to all the right colleges. What can we say? We couldn't have done it without you.
My name is Lanessa Rayobi. I'm 17 years old. I go to Osceola High School in Kissimmee, Florida.
My name is Natalie Young. I prefer Nikki. I'm 16. I go to John Adams High School.
I'm Rachel Bourne. I'm 15 years old, and last October, I was expelled from school for a story I wrote.
My math teacher saw my shirt, and he's laughing at it. He's like, it's inappropriate.
I decided to take a bunch of condoms and tape them onto my shirt. 5-day suspension. Go home.
The story was about a girl who fell asleep in class and dreamed she shot her math teacher. And then when she was running from the building, she was shot by the school resource officer.
We were having Spirit Week, and for one of the Spirit days, it was Halloween. So I was like, ooh. I have a lot of friends, and we're all teenagers. We all know what we do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna put up a front. Hi, Dad. How you doing?
Some girl wore a shirt to school with like Ozzy Osbourne ripping a bat's head off, and you know, nobody said anything to her, but you know, they see the word, everybody gets offended. I got suspended for it.
The thought of me getting in trouble for writing something never even crossed my mind.
Fox 5, you know, there's all like reporters there and everything.
The next day I came home from school and it was just swamped with media. It was crazy.
Everybody went crazy. I got Channel 13, the Orlando Sentinel, Sharon Osbourne called me.
My parents were pretty mad, but not at me. They were really mad at this school.
My mother ironed the shirt for me the morning that I wore it. So my mom just 110%, she's behind me.
Principal gets inside. Vanessa, why'd you do this? Promoting safe sex. Why are you promoting safe sex? Because my mom has HIV.
What happened to me was really wrong, and I shouldn't be punished for writing. America is supposed to be a free country, and people should be allowed to express themselves.
If you know, you're straight, you just get on with your day, it's cool. You wake up human, you go to sleep human, we all the same. We all, same blood, you know, we all beat the same heart.
My mom had HIV before she died, and I refused to let my friends wilt away to the same disease.
I'm sure there were a lot of other little cases that popped up that were similar to that. I know, like, whenever we came home and checked the answering machine, there were always people telling us about things that happened to them.